Okay, Sunday morning in the kingdom and it's clear and cold. Look at that bright sun. We'll do the vacuum first. Alright, we didn't do it last Sunday because of the time change. Oh, that just screws up a fellow. We'll just lean forward. Don't look at the cleavage. Yes, I have man boobs. Yeah. Alright. So this morning we woke up to minus 14 Celsius, but it feels like minus 19 and no snow. It's unreal. It's chilly out here. There we go. On the yo-yo scale, plus 7 Fahrenheit, but feels like minus 2. Now we're getting serious temperatures. Today will be a shop day today because we're working on the snow truck and hiding from the boss. And it is Sunday. Yes, and still no snow. I made a note of it. And all right, the time change. A week later, we're still screwed up. The dogs are getting up and everything. They're all confused on going outside, and same with me. Unreal. So hopefully the next week we change over to the new time change. Why do we do it? We complain every year and nothing happens about it. Yes, nothing. Welcome to the new world. Nothing gets done. All right, let's see if we can back up without falling down. Ooh, I have talent. That sun is so bright. Yes, look at the sunshine. The sun is over there in theory, because in December it'll be over there in the south. Yes. All right, let's scroll a bit more. Nice and quiet. You can hear the echoes and the wood stoves going. Yes, you can hear the rumble. All right, so we got lots of wood stove smoke warming up the buildings, because at night when the wood stoves die out, the baseboard heaters take over. That was not AI generated. Yes. All right, a little bit more. And we got some wood stove smoke over here. Ooh, look how it focused. Just like a steam engine chugging away. And of course, useless. We can't forget useless. Oh, yes. 5 days well wasted to get a flagpole. Oh, well, the boss wasn't impressed. All right, let's get the meat phone back in so it's nice and warm. It doesn't like being cold, just like the ladies. All right, we better go. Here comes the boss, and we got to hide from him today.
Sunday morning in WHO-ville is just after 9:30, and as you can see, the sun is shining. There's not much wind out right now. It is kind of frosty out. I'll try and zoom in here and show you guys the trees. You can actually see some frost on the trees. Now let's head inside and make breakfast and let the dogs out. Then at 1 p.m. I'll head over to the kingdom and see what we're doing today.
Okay, just about lunchtime in the kingdom, man. I don't know where the morning went. By the time you do the comments, the messages, everything like that, and the doggy blankets and all the housework stuff. I need somebody to work in the house, yes, and wear a French maid's outfit. Yes, it's been 5 years since I had a dishwasher. That one broke and we never found a replacement for her. All right, so we got the wood stoves going and getting organized when the staff arrived sober after lunch. I got the template on there. It would have been nice to be a little higher. Oh, yes, the template down there that we're running around putting KOO on everything. But it would have been nice to have a little higher, but the only problem is the curvature of the tank. Yes, and we're using our magic markers. This one says red, and this one says yellow. Yes, so we mark everything. And also, too, the staff will paint it over the history of the truck. We always have it on this cowling or cowl, I think it is, or on the cats we have it marked somewhere, so at my estate sale people know where it comes from, plus it refreshes my memory. So in 1987 it was a $200 parts truck. Yes, the parts truck. And in 2024 it became the snow truck. Yes, the details. Yes, hard to mark on there when the paint's still a little tacky. So I got the hood open drying. Hopefully the paint, because we painted up in there and everything like that, and the staff will be painting red to make that grill look good again. Yes, look good. Oh, we'll walk to the front, and the paint was put on thick. It dripped most of the night. Hopefully it's dry, and the staff will splash the red. All right, let's go burn some lunch in the microwave. Oh wait, we can have bacon and eggs today. Oh wait, we have no bacon, so we're having eggs and flame broiled weenies on the skillet. Yes.
12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. I spent the morning doing my Sunday routine, getting the bedding changed and a few other things. Now let's head inside and eat lunch. I think I'll just have my leftover plate from last night. The sun is nice and warm. At least there's no wind right now. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch and fed the dogs. I got the quad out. Now I'll head over to the kingdom and see what we're doing this afternoon. Pretty sure we're going to do some firewood, and then I'll paint the red trim on the snow truck. Made it to the kingdom, and the first thing on the list today is to head down to the Muskeg, and we'll try to walk across it and see how frozen it is. The WHO-ville lake in town there is already frozen as well, so maybe our Muskeg has some ice on it. Down at the shop, and it looks like my dad's all ready to head out. We have the ice pick over here, and it has the rope on the end. That way my dad doesn't lose it when it goes through. Now we'll head down to the Muskeg and see how thick the ice is, if there is any. Down at the Muskeg, and now my dad will try and walk out. Let's see how far he gets before he ends up breaking through. He does have his rubber boots on though, I do not, so that's why he's walking out there. The ground must be frozen. Normally we would not make it out this far. Even I walked out here a little bit. It is frozen, which is good, so hopefully within the next week or two we'll be able to start coming out here and watering it. Looks like he is being brave and made it all the way across the Muskeg. Right underneath where he is where the natural little stream is, and it's pretty soft in there, so let's see if he breaks through. And he just said right at the end of that stick there is open water. Like I said, it's a stream that runs underneath, and it comes all the way from our pond, which is just on the other side of the bush there. That is pretty good though, he made it all the way across. I'm not going any farther. If I break through, that would really suck. I only have boots on. That is good for us. Now we just need the snow so we can get the cats out and come play across here. Looks like I'm on top of the Muskeg. Just came over here to show you guys the open water at the very end. If I go down, my dad's going to have to come in and get me. Now let's head back into the kingdom and do some firewood. On our way back up into the kingdom, we stopped down at the rabbit tower so my dad could cut a little tree down. It fell onto our trail. Perfect. Back up at the shop, and I got the quad hooked onto the box trailer. Now I'll get the Mini out and head down to the wood pile and pull some boxes down, and then put the Mini away and take the quad down to fill the box trailer. 1:30, and it didn't take me very long. I was able to pull all the big boxes that were on top of the wood pile down to the bottom here so I can use them in the box trailer. I should be good for a few days. Now let's head back up and put the Mini away and bring the quad and the box trailer down to fill. Didn't take me very long, and I was able to get the box trailer filled. Now let's head up to the shop and drop this off. 2 p.m. and I just got the box trailer parked up at the shop. Now I'll head inside and change my clothes and put on my painting stuff, and then I can grab the red paint and start doing the trim on the snow truck. Got my paint clothes on. I'm in the shop now. My dad has a little list for me to do, so I will quickly paint the KOO on there, do the top of the fuel tank. The cap on there has to get painted red. Then I'll do my little step here, and then the frame on the grill. 3:30, and I just got the snow truck painted. I will have to do a few touch-ups with black, but that's okay. We knew that was going to happen. I am not a painter at all, but it does look a lot better. You can see it on the front there, the step, the KOO, and the gas cap. My dad is over here using the tire groover. He is pretty much done, so it looks like I don't have to do it, which works out for me because I don't have the patience. I'm officially done in the kingdom, so I'll head back into WHO-ville and let the dogs out. It is pretty nice out here right now. I'm glad there's not much of a wind, or else it would be chilly. 5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's minus 3 degrees Celsius, which is 26 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the fields like on the side. It is pretty nice out there right now. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit, which makes it chilly. Now let's head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, after 5 o'clock on a Sunday, we're working late. Yes, anything to please the boss. He's such an asshole. And then I ended up doing the tire grooving because the staff was, how would you say, splashing the paint around. Yeah, she splashed it everywhere. We got lots of touch-ups today. So this turned out better. I was more aggressive. I didn't worry about the little lines in the middle or anything like that. I just got aggressive. I wanted it done. Yes, we want to get this truck done so we can go outside and play in the snow. So I put the X on there. I tried doing the X, and I made a mess, because the paintbrushes are junk. Yes, after all these years. All right, so back in the day, I would drink some vodka. Yes, my pain medication vodka. Ooh, too much brightness there. All right, so all we do is grab a brush like this. All right, and just do it freehand. And we had some measurements. Yes, we used the measurements here. All right, over there. Oh. I've got some paint on my finger. All right. So we use the measurements, and it's just the, how to say, soapstone or chalk from welding, and the 2-inch framing square. So that didn't work out. We had problems with the brush. So I went through the assortment of brushes here, and the bristles are falling off. So I found one that kind of works, kind of, sort of. Oh, I got the burps. Oops. Can't walk. So we have a problem trying to paint the letters freehand to match the picture of the 39 Chevy, which is the original. Turned out terrible. 1, I can't paint sober. 2, I can't paint sober. And 3, I can't paint sober. Oh yeah, 3, the lights on freaking real. And you're trying to get the glare off, and the paint is kind of too dry, and it does not flow. Yeah, I don't know why. The can's only been open since what, September? Or yeah, September. Or, yeah, that's when we got it. So I kind of made a mess, but that's okay. I let it dry a bit, and now I can dress it up. Yes, used a little brush. But over here, I was going to do one door on the workbench. I found this to be a lot easier, except for the heat. Yes, the heat from the wood stove. So you paint a bit and kind of go. So that's how we do it. We do it freehand. The chalk comes off. For some reason, this door is a lot drier than the other door, but then again, this one's been baking by the stove. So now I can dress this up, and I keep checking my picture over here to make sure I'm going in the right direction. Yes, the right direction. Oh my. But that's okay. It's either this or nothing. So we have a strobe light welder. We can't paint worth crap and anything like that. Everybody else would give up, but not us. We never give up. We can't. We can't give up because what else are we going to do? All right, let's get this painting done, and then we can celebrate with some Kool-Aid. Okay, 6 o'clock in the kingdom, and it's warm in here. Yes, it's warm in here. So taking a little break, letting that stuff dry was a nightmare. It made a mess for doing the touch-up because, one, the paintbrush bristled because the paint was, how would you say, thick and rich. Oh yes, like my ladies. So as I tried to smear out the paint, well, the bristles all come out of the brush. I would have been better off using my finger. But the main thing is, it's done. We don't give up. I learned a long time ago, life's too short to dance with ugly women, like they say. I marry them. Yeah, just marry them. Why worry about dancing with them? Just marry with them. All right, so there we go. This one's shiny, but it won't be shiny long once we go through the wilderness and the tree branches scratch the side of it. Oh, well, let's go check on the flags. They're probably out in the dark. Okay, it's dark out here, like in Florida. Yes, I spent the early 90s going back and forth to Florida chasing a lady. Yes, most expensive nookie I ever had. All right, it was dark down there. All right, so we got darkness. We stocked up the stoves. We got some wood smoke for the Swedish kid. There's a slight breeze, and Useless up there might be spitting. Yeah, if he wasn't taped up. Yeah. All right, there we go. We did lots today. We made a mess, but the thing is, we got it done. We can't give up. Life's too short. That's why I say, get it done. Do what you got. Get your projects going, because once you're dead and gone, nobody cares. Yes, your projects will probably go for scrap. I finishing my project so they'll be in a museum or something, or to continue the legacy of King of Obsolete. Yes. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some beer. No, we can't drink that yet. We'll have to drink some Kool-Aid. Yes, with extra sugar. All right, then make a video. Talk to you later.